All right, we're going to move to gas or pass. Okay. So, Casey, what is your first gas or pass topic?
So my gas or pass today is talking about the Xotic AC Booster V2.
Okay.
So the AC Booster was a really popular pedal. It came out in their first line of pedals, I would say early 2000s.
I was about to say, it's been a long
The
time.
V1, they come out with the RC, which is the white RC booster. I've actually got one up there. They come out with the AC, which is, I think RC was supposed to be really clean. AC was supposed to be almost clean. And then there was a BB,
Blues Breaker.
which I think was Blues Breaker. I don't know if that's ever been said exactly.
I don't think they can say that, right? Because the Marshall thing.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. So they've always implied it, but they've never really said it.
Right.
They put out...
BB preamp.
Yeah, preamp, that's right, not booster. So they put out a V2 of the RC recently, and it's got 2 channels on it. That's basically what they've done here with the AC. So you've got the AC, you've got your standard 4 controls, volume, gain, bass, treble, and then you've got a second foot switch on that tiny enclosure, which is pretty small. Not tiny, but small enclosure. And then on that second foot switch, it's a boost. And there is a knob in the center that's just got a boost control. What's your thoughts on this?
So I don't know what the boost is based on.
I don't know for sure what it is. I think it's supposed to be like kind of a clean boost. It doesn't have like the ZVEX super hard on. It doesn't have that, like crunch whenever you crackle, whenever you turn it
I
out.
wonder if it's based on their super clean pedal.
It probably is. And that super clean's got so many different like little dip switches and things they could change. Who knows exactly how that's voiced.
Right.
But it's probably boost or based somewhere on that super clean or, they've got so many boost pedals.
I know.
And Xotic, I think, is one of those brands that's kind of slept on.
A lot of people forget about them.
Because they've got that SP compressor. They've got the SL drive.
Right.
They've got so many great pedals.
Of course, their EP booster.
Their EP booster was like a staple for years.
Mm-hmm.
So is this something you're interested in? Because the AC is always one that kind of... I think people, too, saw AC and immediately thought, oh, it's a Vox style pedal. When I hear it, I don't hear that.
It's more a 2-screamer.
It's a little more mid-focused for sure.
Right.
But I never got any like direct, oh, it sounds just like this. I never thought that they were trying to rip off Vox or rip off Tube Screamers.
I don't know. I guess I never was a big AC booster fan. I mean, I like the RC. The BB preamp to me was too mid-focused. Like it was, I don't know. It just didn't seem like a natural drive to me.
It's been a long time since we played one of those. I had one of those BB preamp pluses.
Yeah.
So it was the dual foot switch one. And I'd love to play that pedal again.
I think in the right amp.
Yeah.
And like the different, if you got a super clean amp or you got an amp that's already breaking in or breaking up, maybe it would be different. I never was inspired by that pedal that you had.
Yeah. I fought with it a lot, to be honest with you.
Right. And also they got tiny knobs on them.
Yeah,
and it's such a big pedal. You're like, why did they make it tiny knobs?
I was very confused. I don't know if it was a cost-saving thing or whatever, but the 3-band EQ, I think it was a bass mid treble, were real small little knobs.
But it's a huge pedal.
But it's like a standard like a double barrel, G.A.S. double barrel. It was kind of the size of that.
Right. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think I am interested in the AC version 2.
Okay.
I think it's a little too late. Like they should have had this idea maybe like 8 years ago. But I understand why people like it. I mean, it's a good sound. I'm not saying it's a bad sound. I just don't think it's for me.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard because the RC is definitely something I go to regularly. It's on a lot of my gigging boards most of the time. I really like using that. I know Scott Henderson had an Xotic pedal that came out here a while back, and there's been tons of people that's used them. And the AC is always one that's been in the back of my head thinking, I need to get my hands on that. Because the RC sometimes is cleaner than what I want, but the BB was definitely more than what I needed.
Right.
Maybe the AC is a sweet spot, but the RC just works so well stacked into things, I kind of have a hard time going with something else.
I think the AC is a little too more, like, if you're trying to get more than an RC, I don't think it's going to do it. Because the AC's kind of got its own tonal characteristic, too. Like, it is not as transparent as the RC.
But we've got a boost with it now. How much does that boost with it change? Like, does that change anything for you at all?
No. Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing at all.
Wow.
I don't care.
Okay.
Like I said, too little, too late. If they had done this a long time ago, maybe I would. But I don't care.
It's a G.A.S for me.
I like Xotic. I think they make great stuff. Especially their wah is fantastic.
Yeah.
I just don't care about this.
Okay. Well, I do. I care about it, and it's a gas for me. For you?
Pass. Hard pass.
All right.